Hello guys, this is Floridy Mongol here, and I made a community post a couple of weeks ago asking if I should do a commentary mapping video, and the majority said yes, so that's what we're doing. And the video that I'm choosing to do, since the Empire series hasn't had an episode in a while, we're doing another episode of that, and today's country will be Serbia, because it's Serbia. So, dark red means that they're always going to be the ones aggressing, and unfortunately their first victim is going to be tiny little Kosovo. So basically what happens, this is not going to be like a challenge for Serbia at all. They enter in Kosovo and they capture Pristina, and eventually they just go in and sweep the whole country up. Yeah, they just sweep in and take Kosovo. Okay, so the peace treaty is that Kosovo gets completely annexed, and now that all territorial disputes of Serbia are gone, they're gonna actually, maybe try and recapture Yugoslavia. And going back after Yugoslavia is exactly what they do. They're saving Croatia for last. So, first of all, what they do is that since their troops are already in Kosovo, they're gonna go into North Macedonia from here, and then Montenegro from here. And Montenegro, they only gained independence from Serbia in 2006, so they know the Montenegrin land pretty much, so they have a much easier time sweeping through here, and they capture Montenegro's capital, Podgorica. But then here's when Bosnian troops come in, and then they basically save the rest of the land, so they're gonna have to have a little battle for the whole country. And since North Macedonia is kind of isolated, Skopje gets captured, and basically the whole country is starting to capitulate. Going back over here, since now that's one less country to deal with, Serbian troops are going to go back over here, and oops, this is exactly what they're doing. So then from there they keep pushing down until they connect their front up with Montenegro, and this is when both of the countries decide to surrender, and Serbia wins the other war. So the next peace treaty is that Serbia just annexes all the land that they invaded, and they're looking pretty thick. But Croatia, yeah, they're not very scared yet. Slovenia, they're protected by Croatia and Italy, sort of, so they don't have anything to worry about. So the next thing they do is go after all of their neighbors. And before you say that NATO is a thing, it is a thing in real life, but it's not very, it doesn't exist in this timeline. So okay, it doesn't exist, it just doesn't matter. So first thing they do when they declare war on Albania, Bulgaria, and Romania is that Serbian troops that are basically already there, they sweep in and they take the northern half of Albania quickly. But then Albania is starting to hold out, with Tirana being under siege. Bulgaria, however, is in danger, since it's like right there, I'm pretty sure, and Bucharest is right there, so it shouldn't be too bad to deal with. So after that happens, it's basically just almost a stalemate at this point. But now we're focusing on Romania. Serbia starts to, from Belgrade, they start to make some major gains in Romania. And this is sort of what the map is looking like right now. And going back to Bulgaria, Sofia finally falls, but Bulgaria is not close to surrendering yet. Actually, I think Sofia might be over here. But either way, let's get back to the war. So oh god, it's looking real bad for Bulgaria right now. Like, almost half of their country is under Serbian land, and now that the Serbians have finally connected their front with Romania, so they have a much stronger hold. And Albania, after holding out for so long, Tirana finally falls, and the country just starts to capitulate to Serbia. So we're gonna pretend that it's all colored in bright red. So now that Serbia has eliminated one of their other countries, they have to deal with Romania and Bulgaria just left. And they just keep fighting, and there are gains made. And then here's something that you would have never expected from an Empire video. They actually start to fight back. So Bulgaria, they're pushing back slightly, but it isn't enough, as the Serbians quickly take back their land. Romania, you know, they're kind of just like sitting there and knowing that they're most likely gonna lose the war if they keep holding out. They then just decide to surrender. And now Serbia has taken another dub in the war. So for this peace treaty, I made sort of border gore, especially with Bulgaria. But the Balkans are looking very Serbian, and Croatia's looking just a wee scared at the moment. So what's gonna happen next is, with basically Romania and Bulgaria as Serbia's puppet states, they declare war on Croatia, Slovenia, and Hungary because, you know, they want control of all the Balkans. So first of all, Serbia is just going to focus on taking Croatia, and they're mostly going to focus on this front line because, come to think of it, when you go down here, this is going to be pretty easy to take, except with like geography and stuff. But you know, well, I'm not really paying attention to geography here, but Croatia's looking to be in shambles right now, and Romania mainly focusing on, you know, but please don't kill me, but the front lines just keep pushing until like Budapest is like right here and Zagreb is right there. And Slovenia, once the front lines are, they're just cooked. So with front lines being pushed, Zagreb is being threatened, and there's basically just a whole stalemate, kind of, sort of. So Serbia just goes back and they relocate their troops, but with enough to keep the land that they have over, and now they just focus on Hungary, and they're aiming to go towards Budapest, which they are doing a good job at because Budapest is now in threat, and Hungary is kind of in a, yeah, they are in the best of spots, but now Serbian Navy, does Serbia even have any? Okay, but but in between the time of all these wars, they make a navy, and they take this part of Croatia, just because why not, and they take this part, and now Slovenia is under invasion, and they just get rolled over. Of course, there are a couple of rebels fighting back, so that's why these little blue specks are still there. But going back to the video, Croatia, it's not looking good for them, and they finally connected their front in Serbia. Looking at the map, the blue team is basically in shambles, so they're gonna make a wise choice to surrender. For the final peace treaty of this video, here's what we got. Croatia and Slovenia got completely annexed, finishing off Yugoslavia. And Hungary, they didn't get annexed, they just got really carved up and messed up too. And Romania, they got land, and Bulgaria, they're just kind of sitting there. So that's gonna do it for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my first commentary mapping video. I know it was probably bad, but if you guys want more, I can probably do better. But thanks for watching, and subscribe, and bye.